It's day 18 of my recovery, and I'm still on the path of healing and recovering from COVID-19. And the things that I'm feeling right now are my stomach has not been functioning the same. It feels very weak, and my digestion takes a lot longer. And so I don't know if that's linked to COVID-19 or if it's something else. But like I was telling you yesterday, just my general feelings inside when when I make myself aware of my whole body, it just feels different. It feels like something got inside and reprogrammed things. I don't know how else to explain what I'm experiencing and feeling, but it's scary because we still don't know all of what happens to people over the long term if they survive COVID-19. I'm not what you would call a long hauler. I'm not still experiencing the cough anymore, or the congestion, or heavy breathing per se. It's still if I get up for an extended period of time and do something that would not have normally winded me, I do still get winded very easily doing very menial tasks, and so that's a little concerning. But that's where I'm at. I'm very fortunate compared to a lot of other people that have had COVID-19. Make no mistake, I am very fortunate, and this is not what you can expect when you have COVID-19. This is just how my body responded. But today I want to clear something up. I want to talk about masks and how they work, because I feel like we need more education on the basic function of masks and what you need to expect when you use them. So let's get into that. So I have a mask on, and this is the kind of mask that a lot of people have. And when I put it on, if you feel that there's a wire at the top, go ahead and pinch that around your nose. That's something that a lot of people I've noticed have been forgetting to do. And then I pull the mask down underneath my chin. And that's one of the reasons why I shaved off my beard, is because the beard wanted to poof out. And so it made the mask did come in under the chin a little bit, but not as much. It couldn't be tight like this because the beard needed to come out. For those who don't know, my beard used to be a lot longer. And the other thing you need to know is this seal is very important. This mask is not the best. I'm using this because this is a mask that a lot of people can have available to them, but there's a little pocket there, and I don't like that. So I like to use the cloth masks that hug the face a lot better. So if you can go out and get those, that's great. Uniqlo is the clothing store. Uniqlo that you see in a lot of malls. They make a great mask that really does hug close to the face, and I recommend those if you're looking for a place to get a good one. But let's talk about masks and how they function. What people don't realize is a lot of people that don't like masks, they think that the claim is that masks are a cure to COVID-19, and they say things like, the masks, I don't want to wear a mask, it's a muzzle, and it does not cure COVID-19. Well, nobody is saying that this cures COVID-19. The first thing we need to realize, number one, is that this only prevents the spread of viruses. And the way that it does that is the number two thing that a lot of people don't seem to, it hasn't been explained to them, and so a lot of people don't understand it, is that the mask is mostly created so that it contains whatever the wearer might have. So in case the wearer might have a virus and be asymptomatic, meaning that they don't know that they have the virus because their body doesn't react they don't get symptoms, they don't know that they have it because they're not coughing, they don't have shortness of breath and things like that, but they can still spread the virus. And so they might be out grocery shopping or at the gas station. And if they wear the mask, it contains their spit and their breath and the micro spit droplets that are in their breath inside the mask very well. So if you want to put on a mask right now and do a very simple experiment with me, I've got a mask on and I'm going to blow as hard as I can out of my mouth and see if I can feel my breath on my hand. I didn't feel a single thing on my hand. It's contained what's coming out of my mouth very well. Same thing with a sneeze. It may not be comfortable, but if you have to sneeze and you have a mask on, I have to tell you, you don't want to pull the mask off and then sneeze. You need to keep the mask on, and it may not be comfortable. It might be a little bit gross, but the mask is primarily about containing anything that might come out of your nose or mouth in the mask, because your objective with the mask is to keep others safe. That is the primary goal of a mask. So that's why it's wrong to pull it underneath your nose, because things can come out of your nose. You could sneeze and then spread a virus. The sneeze can have droplets that fly in many directions at various distances, up to 8 feet, maybe 7 feet. So that's what the mask does. It's not, I wear a mask to protect all of you. I do not wear a mask necessarily to protect me. I'm not expecting primarily that it will protect me. I'm wearing it in case I have something and I don't know it, and I don't want to spread anything. So that's what you have to understand. The number 3 thing about masks is, yes, masks can make it harder for someone else's virus and their spit droplets to reach your nose and mouth and enter your body. The masks can make it harder. So somebody's breath has little micro spit droplets, and that's what the virus uses to travel. It can't travel on its own. It needs to hitch a ride on a spit droplet. And when someone else's spit droplet, let's say they sneeze next to me or they're talking really close to me and it hits the mask has fibers in it, of course, and it's very likely that the fibers will catch the spit droplet and the virus does not get inside my mouth or my nose, right? That is likely, but it is not the primary function of the mask. It does make it harder for me to get the virus, but that's not what the mask does extremely well. Again, what it does extremely well is it keeps things from leaving my face and reaching out where you are. I wear a mask to protect you, so please wear a mask to protect me, is how this works. So those are some basic things to remember with your mask. It doesn't necessarily guarantee that you are protecting yourself from others. So that brings me to a realization, sort of a micro realization that I made today. I've been telling people I don't know how I got COVID-19. And that's not entirely true. I had to switch my thinking and my rhetoric around that, because I do know how I got COVID-19. I wore a mask, and at some point when I was out grocery shopping or getting gasoline, somebody wasn't wearing their mask properly, and their spit droplets somehow got into my mask, and I got it. That is the only way that I could have contracted the virus, because I do not go out and go to other people's homes. I don't go to gatherings outside of my house at all. My wife and I, we only get provisions, things that we need from the grocery store, gasoline for the car, and that's it. So that is the only way that I could have gotten COVID-19. And so we need to remember that. We need to wear a mask to protect everyone else. This is about others. And people need to know for sure that they didn't get it from you or me, because we're always wearing our mask properly over our nose and over our mouths. And we're not taking it off when we're outside of our homes. So that's how you properly wear a mask. That's how you think about a mask. There's a lot more to it, but those are the basics. My mask protects you. Your mask protects me. Stay safe out there. Please always wear a mask. Wash your hands. Keep hand sanitizer next to you. Stay healthy. God bless.